Hey guys, welcome to another episode of our Facebook group Q&A. So if you want to see more video like this, make sure that you leave a comment and let me know that this sort of content is sort of helpful to you. If you haven't yet, make sure that you join our free Mastermind Facebook group where you can network, ask questions like this, and just talk about GoHighLevel. So we're going to start off with Larry here. He asked, if I have a GoHighLevel account, what is the best way to do cold email without getting shut down, and what is the best success rate? Larry, I have commonly answered that already, but I want to explain in detail. That's why we're making this video. Highlevel is not a platform that is made to do cold email. And, I'm not saying that cold email is impossible within Highlevel. I'm just saying it's not really made for cold email. What you need to understand is Highlevel is a vessel. It's like a medium or a middleman, if you want to call it that. When it comes to sending email or sending text, it uses an SMTP like Mailgun, Sendinblue, Amazon, something like that. Like it use other source of SMTP, and same as sending text. It cannot send text. It cannot really send text and email. It use another vessel to send text and email. Okay, so what that means is that once you burn that domain, all that stuff is really gone. So what we recommend is that you use a cold email software that's actually made to do cold email, and when people are replying or qualify through that cold email process, you push them through a webhook to your GoHighLevel pipeline and then get nurture after that. That's what we actually do personally, but we don't really recommend that you use GoHighLevel for cold email. But if you do use it, make sure that you warm up the domain to get it into the inbox, and then if you don't properly message people properly, it get burned. So it's just a lot of hassle. I would rather that you pay for a proper cold email software. Where can I buy? Joseph here. Where can I buy working Facebook and Instagram accounts? So first of all, I recommend that I also give you an answer here. First of all, we would recommend that you use your current or old Facebook Instagram account, because that way you have less of a risk to getting blocked by Facebook, because new account is just gonna be more probability and more risk into getting blocked. And we'll recommend that you add people of your ideal avatar into your network and keep posting relevant content, right? To make sure that you position yourself as an expert, and then when you message them through Facebook DM or Instagram inbox, they more likely respond and give you that credit back if they seen your content. Okay, so we'll recommend that you do it like that way. I know it's hard, but if you post really good content, sometimes you get people reaching back out. If you want me to make a video on how to properly calendar and schedule the right content, because content is not just one thing, it's multiple things, right? And we can't get really into like detail with that in another video if you want to. But if your Instagram and Facebook do get blocked for some reason, and you need to make a new account, we recommend this website, the facebookstore.com. They sell anything between business manager, ad account, Facebook profile, Instagram profile, all warm up, have a chat with them. Just disclaimer here, we in no way have any affiliate with them. Like your purchase with them have nothing to do with us. It's just purely recommendation. So make sure that you do your research and your due diligence and speak to the guy accordingly. Okay. So Ty Goodwin here is looking for a recommendation for GHL tech support. Alright, I'm just gonna leave you and the group and get on to that. I'm looking for a SaaS workflow trigger that send login information when customers sign up. Does anyone know how to do that? So Ogden, this is a fairly simple automation. What we personally do, to answer your question, yes, we do have something like that, and yes, we do offer that to our affiliate. Just reach out to me if you want load into your account. If you haven't sorted that out yet, feel free to reach out. But how do we do it, right? So we have a fixed password. So what we do is that when someone signed up, our automation, we're using Pabbly right now to create new accounts for them, at the same time sending them a login email. For people to log in, they just need three things, right? They just need a link, a URL. So we link that to our Whitelabel domain. If you do not know how to set that up yet, we have a video about that in our YouTube channel on how to set up your Whitelabel domain. Okay, and then the second thing they need is an email. so we just default, sending them the email, because once our system making a new sub account for them, it's also adding them as the user in that account. They can use that email because that would be identical to that user email. And then we just have a fixed password. So for example, we have a password that called orange568, and then we just put that in the email, and the first video that they see when they log in is how to change their password. So we recommend that you're doing like this way, so it's just easier, so it can be systemized, everything is the same the whole way for like 100 plus customer. So the first video is telling them, hey guys, welcome to my amazing lead generation software. First thing first, here how to change your password. Alright, if you want a video on how to change the password, again, that's in our YouTube channel. I'm looking for VA to help me set up email. Let's connect. So anyone that doing, like, if you want to make connection posts like this, I don't mind. There's nothing I can answer about that, I guess. This is our strategy. Let me just pause there. Lindsay here said, hey, I want to set up campaign so that after we send out our email for the day to the new list, those who are open will receive a new voice drop. Does anyone know how to do this? And what are the setting tag to use? All right, so Lindsay, this is quite a very simple setup. So you can use trigger or workflow according to this. So once you upload a list and then you send out a blast to them, you can set up a trigger or workflow under condition, like using condition. I guess like you got a lot of answer for this already, but I want to make a video about this anyway. So you could use a condition. If someone opened the email, you can set them to have to go into a campaign that trigger many other action, right? Voicemail drop is just like one of the action inside the workflow. So this is the condition, right? When someone open our email, you can set them to receive a voice drop from a certain campaign, or just receive a voice drop at all. And in terms of tag, that's optional. You can just tag them anything you want to use, but it's got nothing to do with tag. The setup, I guess like the question that you asked really have nothing to do with tag. It's just a matter of workflow and trigger. It depends on like which one you're using right now, right? To set it up through trigger or workflow, right? Workflow or trigger, not and, sorry. Workflow or trigger. So a lot of question here, a lot of answer here from the community, been helping you out. So make sure you get through this, and you still stuck, make sure that you reach out. Alright, so this post just said that you have made that. Timor here have asked if I want to use a different domain for a different user in the same account. Is that possible? If yes, how? So that is a very unusual question, man. Not really sure what's the purpose, what's the use of that, of having like different email, because when you send an email to people, like you can modify the name from. So when we send an email, they like from a receiver end, they can see the email is from Vico Khang. But if my team send an email, we can modify that into Johnny Hill or something like that. That name can be modified, so there's no need to actually change the domain unless there's other use for that. Just on a side note here, it's very easier to change domain. If they're in a different sub account, you can just go to setting and SMTP, and then you can assign each sub account to a certain domain. Hopefully that makes sense. If you guys have any other question, hopefully you find this video valuable. Consider subscribing if you're only just a new arrival to this channel. Make sure that you leave a comment, tell me what sort of content you want to see, and then yeah, otherwise reach out and ask some more questions, or we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.